I'm excited to be here. This is my first ACLU event like this. I have no idea what to expect.
I think it's just cool to see all the different people from all different backgrounds coming together. I think it's really good to get fresh ideas.
Nice to meet you.
There are several issues that are very important to me.
I'm totally pumped for today. I'm ready for change. We're all ready for change. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Rights for All meeting. So today we're all here to learn about how we want to hold our elected officials accountable and make sure that they are defending and protecting civil liberties of everyone in this country.
The ACLU is investing in grassroots organizing because we saw there was so much energy out there. We had people constantly asking, what can I do? What can we do? We realized that to succeed, we had to have more than our awesome lawyers on the front lines. We had to have grassroots organizing to help defend and advance people's rights. It's going to take people in their own communities taking action together.
Who here has ever asked a presidential candidate a question? It's absolutely something that all of us can do. We're going to be practicing some direct candidate engagement. And there are 3 keys to doing that, and they are having your question ready, ask, listen, and respond, and make sure that someone is recording. Okay, great. Now let's go practice together. Does anybody have any questions for me? You in the black jacket.
Senator, will you continue to support the right of a woman to choose if and when she will have children?
There was a real diversity of people with experiences.
Yes, 100%.
There's a lot of issues going on around immigration, and so I like to try and talk about how disability affects these different areas that we talk about every day.
It really gave me some tools that I could utilize in reaching out to people and connecting with them.
I'm an ACLU Rights for All voter. As president, would you support lifting government bans on insurance coverage of abortions, such as the Hyde Amendment?
Yes.
As president, what would you do to advance equality in the LGBTQIA community?
No matter how you identify or your orientation, you should not be subject to discrimination.
Would you commit to passing a modern Voting Rights Act and make Election Day a national holiday? Absolutely.
Now that we've practiced talking with the candidates, we're going to practice talking with the voters. Whether you're talking to folks outside on the street or at the doors, the basic principles are really the same.
There's just a few simple tips for making sure you have a great time canvassing. One is just be really friendly and have a big wave if you're able to, just right over your head. 2 is just have a really compelling ask. Do you have a minute to help end mass incarceration, or will you sign this petition to expand civil rights with the ACLU? And then lastly is just have a positive attitude. It really makes a huge difference. So let's get out there and do it, right? Yeah!
So this is the Rights for All campaign. We're asking candidates in 2020 to make sure they support these fundamental and core rights, which is to end mass incarceration. I'm passionate about ending mass incarceration. I've seen the effects of it, and I've seen people been sentenced disproportionately for the crimes that they've committed. I was a little nervous because it's my first time canvassing. I'm with the ACLU. Once you start to get into the groove of it, it was easier to actually make the genuine connections. So it was a good experience.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your support. Thanks for living.
I have spent a lot of the last few years being really outraged at what's going on, and I want to have a bit more of an active role, and this is an easy and great way to do that.
Thank you.
So whether you're organizing an event or talking to your neighbors, I think the most important is really to have that connection and to show that we care for what's happening here in our country.
Coming out here and getting involved and sharing and getting other people to talk about these important issues was really something that made me feel like I am contributing to solving the problem.
There's more of us that are together than those of us that are apart. We share common goals and interests that are really just about humanity and being a better country, because we know that we are.